YouTube. Psst. Bank's closed. Scoot, scoot. Yes, I know, but let's try to keep it classy here, please. Thank you. Certainly didn't come from where I was. So I did not act that way. Back then, at least. Oh, oh my goodness, darling. Speaking of manners, where are mine? I am so sorry. Welcome, welcome. Oh, please, the pleasure's all mine. Hello. My name is Eleanor. Welcome to the main event. Please, make yourself at home, please. Oh, am I the hostess? Oh, no. Oh, no, dear, no. I'm just an unofficial party purveyor, if you will. I'm just here to make sure everyone has a lovely time, and if they have any questions, they can ask me, or I can direct them to the main host. Yes. Oh, goodness, no, don't worry about a thing, dear. No, you don't need an invite here. No, please, no. Everyone's always welcome down here. It's bound to happen. Can I get you a drink, though? Of course, yes. What would you like? I literally have everything here. Fully stocked bar. Of course. Give me 1 second, okay? Oh, yes, you must be parched. Here. You said you wanted it straight, right? Of course. There you go. Enjoy. Oh, yes. Well, I'm always looking forward to meeting some new people. This is quite the little gathering, if you will. Yes. Now, I remember my first time here, too. Oh, yes, darling. No, I mean, everyone's nervous. It's bound to happen, you know. You never know. Once you show up to one of these, you never know who you're going to meet. You never know what's available. I can assure you very much, darling. Everything is going to be fine. And everyone here is very, very friendly. Oh. Except a few little outcasts, if you will. There's bound to be a bunch of them, as you can tell. Oh, horse feathers. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You happen to have a light, do you? Oh, of course, you're new here. You didn't know what to expect. Not your fault, sweetie. Don't even worry about it. Oh, yes, no, of course. It's good quality stuff over here. And you know what? In fact, I'll just go ahead and let you in on a little secret now. It's a little insight in getting to know me. As far as my past is concerned, I was definitely more of a bear cat than a, one of those women, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. The upstuck, little prudish, little babes over there. Fact. As sad as I am to admit it now, one of them used to be a very good friend of mine. Yes, good old Elizabeth. Boy, were we the talk of the town back in our day. Oh yes, dear, I know. Sure, I know you can't tell by looking at it, but it was quite popular back then. Well, Elizabeth, really. Maybe Elizabeth more than me, but I could say I'm getting my due diligence now. She can rot in hell for all I care. She definitely had it coming. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm rambling. Please stop me if I start to ramble here. Please. So, anyway, what brings you here to these parts? Let me in on a little gossip about what you did back in the day. Oh, of course. Keep it personal, totally understand. Everyone's different. Some people prefer to keep their past hidden. Me, I surely don't mind talking up a storm as much as you can tell. I will say, though, as much as I don't mind talking about some things, there's just some people that just really get under my skin and that just make it a real doozy, if you will. Make you get really zozzled, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh no, Shirley, darling. You stick with the right people, trust me. You'll know exactly what's going on around here. You'll know you stick with the right people. How to really get ahead in this life. George, we need some more glass over here, darling. Yes. Not one, more like... just keep the glasses coming, darling, okay? Thank you, love. George, yes. He's our resident bartender here, yes. He's, still kind of new. Better than the other one, I will say. He couldn't even make the classics if he tried. You know, at least with George here. Now he knows definitely how to do everything right. Oh, honey, no. I don't mean that. I'm a classy lady. What am I telling you? No. George just knows his way around the bar. He's very, very experienced. He was in a lot of places back in the day, you know what I mean. He definitely knew all the good secret hideouts. And he definitely knew how to run good prohibition as well. Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. George knew. George knew everything, dear. So once again, just let me know. If you have any questions at all, please just come right to me. I'll tell you exactly. Now, one thing I will say. Oh, look who just strolled in. Yes. Hey, William. No, I'm busy. Can't you see I'm with a guest right here? I'm sure there's some lovely little strumpets over there that you can have some fun with. Yes. Oh, Todd, dear. Like I said, no, for the most part, no. I keep it very classy and very fun here. And until you run into a few little... don't want to say gentlemen, but definitely not a full-classed one, if you know what I mean. Oh, who, William? Oh, where do I even begin with him? No, William, he's actually one of the few here that I knew before coming here. We go way back. Let's see. We go way back, William and I. Yes. It all started when my daddy wanted to set me up with a nice, rich gentleman from our town, and that would take good care of me in every way possible. No. But William and I, we did have a lot in common, believe it or not. Oh, yes. You know, he and I pretty much, you know, even though we're at opposite ends of the spectrum financial-wise, he and I actually had a lot in common. We read a lot of the same books together. We were really pretty close in age. And we grew up going to the same little park in our hometown. And our favorite spot within this little park was the same. Of course, being a young, naive woman that I was, I thought, oh, this must be the one. Absolutely. Well, and then of course I couldn't object to my father's insistence, so yes, me and William, we were actually engaged for a short while. Yes, we were. It was actually fun for a while, but I quickly noticed where his true intentions were. And I also knew very quickly that, just because a man has a lot of this, that does not mean that he has a very strong heart. Let's just put it that way. And to spare you the gory details, because again, I like to keep it classy, and I just met you. I don't want to scare you off now, do I? Things didn't end very well between William and I. But I got the last laugh on that one. Speaking of, that's one of my favorite movies. Have you seen that one, The Last Laugh? Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. We actually have movie times here every single Friday night. Oh, it's the bee's knees, let me tell you. I'll have to let you know what the schedule is for the movies that are coming up. Mm-hmm. Oh, you have to catch one. It's to die for. So yes, but despite William and I ending up in the same spot, I'm proud to say that I'm higher than him as far as ranking is concerned in this place. So, we're all good on that front. Oh, look. See who's over there. Hi, Gertrude, darling. Hello. Oh, Gertrude? Yes. Now, okay. She and I have a really good relationship. Yes. Gertrude and I, when I first came here, she actually showed me the ropes. She had a similar position to mine, just making sure everyone felt comfortable and at home. Not exactly the head host. No. That I will tell you about in a minute. Really quick, darling. Going back to one thing I did keep. It's actually one of my favorite books of all time. Good old classics, yes. Again, because I'm a classy woman. I like to brush up on my Shakespeare every once in a while. Absolutely. I bet you can't even guess what my favorite play is, huh? Oh, it's a good guess. No, honey, it's Macbeth. Scottish play. Absolutely. Oh, yes. I'll tell you something, darling. I absolutely love the mystical. That's something I always enjoyed, even as a little girl. Oh, yes. I begged my mother to tell me all the stories about witches and fairies and ghosts and goblins and spooky things. Always one of my favorites. And then, of course, I got to be of age. And good old Bard was introduced to me. It quickly became clear what my favorite play of his was. All the other girls were like, oh, Romeo and Juliet, that's so romantic. Oh, lover's tragedy, or a history like King Richard. Oh, sorry. To me, me, those are boars. Macbeth is where it's at, dear. Oh, yes. Double toil and trouble indeed. Oh, yes. Would you like to hear a little bit? Just made my day. I can tell I'm really gonna like you. Well, you know what? Because I really like you. But also, technically, I'm still gotta keep track of everyone here, as you know. I will. Let's see. Aha. There we go. You shall go. With that first. Oh no. Actually, you know what? Yes. We'll just go with that first act 1, where the 3 witches make an appearance. When shall we 3 meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be ere the set of sun. Where the place? Upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth. I come, grey Malkin, paddock calls anon. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air. And of course, you know that famous out damp spot. Will these hands ne'er be clean? Too bad. Such a classic. Say, you're such great company. I'm really starting to like you. What happens now? Well, oh dear, there really isn't anything to worry about anymore, is there? I mean, look at it. It's pretty much what any afterlife should be like, isn't there? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Did you not? Oh, my sweet good. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, I'm beside myself. I cannot believe they just let you into the dark like this. Oh, goodness. Well, not to say I'm happy to be the one to tell you, but so, in case you haven't noticed, dear, yes, no, you are in fact in the afterlife now. Yes. Oh, no. So technically, no, you're not in heaven, but you're not in hell either. Technically, I guess we would be what you would call limbo. Oh, yes, dear. Oh, what am I? Oh. Well, you see, because I was more of a bear cat in my life, and I guess you could say I was quite the sinner. So because of that, I've been relegated to being a demon the rest of my existence. As you can clearly tell. And I've been relegated to party duties in limbo, especially when we have some new arrivals coming in. Oh, but don't worry, dear. No. That doesn't mean that you're a demon. Because you're new, technically, I don't know yet. And no one here at the party will. But our main host, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Charlie will know what your next step is, technically. Yes, yes. That's what I was getting to, but I was just enjoying your company so much I didn't want you to leave me just yet. No, you're the most fun new arrival I've, encountered in, goodness, a long, long time now. I hope you can understand, and I hope you enjoy it too. Yes, so once the party has died down, Charlie will make a little announcement, and he will ask you and the other new arrivals to come over. And reach that point, we'll lead you over to a special room, which I call the Judgment Room. And as you can tell, that will determine where you will go. Or, depending on how you were in life, what your role will become as well. Elizabeth, honey, no, those are for the new arrivals. I already told you this a million times. Oh, I swear, I can never. Oh. Some women, I swear. Elizabeth, stop. So, dear, yes. Once the party's died down, don't you worry. I'll be with you every step of the way. I'll make sure you get exactly where you need to go. And don't even worry about Charlie. Now, he can seem a little intimidating at first, but I can assure you, he's just a big old bear. He just loves a good cuddle and a good glass of wine every now and then. As you can see, so we're starting to wind down a little bit now, but just give me a couple of seconds to. Any questions that you have for me, you can just let me know now. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Make sure that you're as calm as you can be before you go in. And I can promise you, Judgment Room, it's lovely inside actually. They have it all decked out. It's very beautiful, very extravagant. Yes, they make it very grand. Because, after all, it is a really grand occasion. This only happens once. Oh, yes, yes. I have a feeling you're going to enjoy it very, very much. Yep. So, right now, well, there we go. Yes. Be with you 1 minute, Charlie. So, Charlie's going to start to bring some of the new arrivals over to the room right now, actually. But because he and I are such good friends, you can have a little bit longer moment with me. Well, and plus this, I'm not done with my drink yet, so anything they can wait. Yeah. And you know what? The best thing is, depending on where you end up, and I'll make sure of this too, again, because I like you a lot. I'll make sure that you can come back here anytime that you want to. And that could be if we have movie nights, or if we're just having a lovely night like this with new arrivals coming in. We've got some dances going on as well. That's another thing. I love to dance. That's one of my favorite pastimes. Oh, sure. I can teach you a few moves. Absolutely. Oh, and I've been trained on everything. From ballet, Charleston, everything, darling. I can show you how to cut up on the rug. All right, my dear. Well, the time is almost here. I personally am really excited for you. And I can tell just by looking at you two. You are going to be just fine, no matter where you end up. You are going to just make it absolutely wonderful in the afterlife. So, go ahead, finish up your drink. Yep. There you go. I'll take that. There you go. That's good. Alright, so, oh, yes, so remember, my name is Eleanor. Yep. Stay away from Elizabeth, I promise now. You're her type. She would definitely come after something. See, she's the less classy bear cat, if you know what I mean. Yes. Don't tell her I told you that, though. Okay, so, yeah, just go. You know what? They can take care of this party by themselves. They don't need me here right now. I want to make sure that you get exactly to where you need to go, so. Are you ready? Ooh, so excited. Alright. Just anything. Death ain't nothing, honey. If anything, the real party is about to begin. Alright, darling. Let's go have some fun.